Hello! I didn't know if I was going to vlog this weekend, but
I don't think you were either.
Yeah, I took the day off of filming yesterday just to be really present with you, but I thought, you know what? Vlogging is for the memories. I don't need to put pressure on myself to capture every single moment. Like, I can be present, but I also feel like it would be nice to capture some memories because this is the last time that we're going to be in this place. But anyway, we are away in the Gold Coast. We flew in yesterday. It was very like spontaneous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we were just like, you know what? We're just due a little getaway and you're away with the boys for Easter. And I was like a bit jealous. I wanted you to myself. I was like, well, okay, we need to do something the week before then. So yeah, you took the Friday off. We flew in yesterday.
Yep, nice and early.
Yeah, and honestly, it feels like we've been here so long already, and we literally have just been here a day. It's the next morning now though. But the reason we decided to come to Queensland is because Braden's family has an apartment here, which they bought like how long ago? Like
I would never know.
Like over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, like a long time ago. And it's been an investment property for them, but every single January they've come up here for like at least a week for a holiday. It's been like a little tradition. They come with the family friends. I've been for like, I swear, 6 of those years. There's been a couple I haven't been able to come to, but like pretty much every single year we've been together, I've come up. So it's become like a nice tradition. But anyway, they actually sold the place. So this is the last like weekend before it's handed off to the new owners. So I think we're gonna go for breakfast now. I went to the Gold Coast around this time last year with the girls, and so I've done like a bunch of things that you haven't done, and I'm like, Braden, we need to do this, we need to do that.
Yeah.
I think you'll like where we're going for breakfast.
We're going where Ella's been before. Somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to Mermaid Beach, the milkman's daughter. That brekkie was so yummy. It was so good. And now we're just like walking to Broad Beach.
Yep.
The breakfast was in Mermaid Beach, and it's so nice because like the beach is so huge here on the Gold Coast. Not really like at home that
where it's like little bits of sand, rock.
Like love Sydney, don't get me wrong, but like we don't have beaches like this. And it's just so nice that we don't have to walk along the main road. We're just walking along the beach to the next suburb. So we'll get to Broad Beach. I think we're gonna go to Pack Fair, have a little look around. You wanna look for a new shirt?
Yeah.
Maybe we can both look for a new outfit to wear for dinner tonight. Maybe I can look for something too, and then we'll just, I don't know.
Here we go, it's become like a...
It's become a thing. Because if we're doing our dressy night tonight, I'm tempted to get a new outfit. End of our trip. I didn't vlog as much as I had initially thought I would, but got quite a bit of montage footage. Anyway, we're gonna head off to the airport quite shortly, but I thought I'd do a little pan around of the place just so we can remember what it looks like. It's all tidy. Anyway, yeah, last time we're gonna be here. Braden, stop touching my bum. Anyway, I'll give you guys a little pan around. This is the room that we slept in, which has an ensuite. This is usually Braden's parents' room, but we got to sleep in this bed, which was quite comfy, hey?
Yeah, it's good.
It was nice. I'm feeling pretty refreshed. Also, it was daylight savings back home, so we're gonna go home and like hopefully be waking up early. I just wanted to jump in as I'm editing this video and I've realized that I haven't really given much context. So pretty much I left Queensland and then the next clip you'll see is me at the hairdresser's. So I just wanted to give you some context and let you know that in the next clip you'll see me at the hair salon, and then I'll just like continue vlogging the rest of the week.
Okay, Ella, so the first step we're going to do is add the blonde into your hair. So basically we're going to drop it all down deeper and then we're going to go back and lighten it up. The reason that we're doing it that way is because we predominantly want to be blonde with blonde running through it. So it's going to be really pretty. It's also about fading. Like I could go in and do a million blonde foils, but you're just going to look blonde.
Yes.
This brunette will still fade, you'll find, but it'll be nice.
such a brunette.
I'm done looking over my shoulder. This past time won't help me getting over it. I don't know what I'm bringing in closer. Yeah, I'm looking ahead, looking out for someone like you. Maybe someday when I've grown older.
My hair is done. I am obsessed. Good morning. I feel like a new person. Now I'm back to my blonde. It's a bit more of a blonde. I decided to go a bit more lived in and make it a bit more like my natural. Honestly, this is probably even like slightly darker than my natural color, but I absolutely love it. It's just the change that I felt like I really needed. As much as I love the copper, it is a bit more like high maintenance, and it's something that I didn't see myself being in forever because I am a blonde by heart. I am a blonde at heart, that's what I meant to say. So yeah, I kind of wanted to go a little bit more natural, something that's a bit more easy to maintain. I've had my fun. That's the beauty of hair. You can do something fun and then you can always change it again. But yeah, really love it. So grateful for the team at Bixie. But I haven't actually even chatted to you guys since I got home from Queensland, but I had such a great time. I feel like things have been so busy. It's like I got home Sunday night, then Monday morning I was out early going to the hairdressers. I was there all day and then I went straight to my last American accent class last night, which was really fun. So it's now Tuesday and I've got a busy day again today. So I've got a fair bit of like content to do. So I need to go to the shops in the moment because I want to pick up some stuff to make Rocky Road, because I'm working with my protein over on Instagram and TikTok, and I want to make like an Easter protein Rocky Road. So I'm gonna get some bits for that, and then hopefully that won't take too long because I need to have a little practice of a script that I'm doing, because Jessie and I are sending off a self-tape today. We need to do an audition, and I think one of our friends, Brenton, is coming along to help us out with that. So that's going to be good because we'll have like a male voice. So I'm going to go to hers to do that, and then this afternoon I need to record a podcast because I release my new podcast episodes every Wednesday, but I haven't got one ready for tomorrow yet. So yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some time sitting down, recording and editing that. We will see what I end up talking about. I have an idea of the topic I want to discuss, but I'll film the behind the scenes later. But if you guys haven't listened to the Inspired Mum podcast, this is my little plug. Definitely go check it out. I release new episodes every single Wednesday, and I would love to hear what you think of the podcast. Anyway, I'm gonna get going to the shops now and we'll get making some Rocky Road. Rocky Road is done. I've just finished filming. It's pretty good. Very sweet, but good. If you want the recipe, go check out my TikTok, but I'll also write it in the description. Really good. Content is all now done, and I've just got ready because I'm going to go to Jessie's to film this audition, which I'm really excited about. It's just like an open casting worldwide, and yeah, you've just got to film a self-tape and send it off, and I'm just really excited to do that. And it's cool because Jessie and I are both doing it together, so we're both like sending off an audition for the same role, but I'm really excited. So I'll try and get some behind the scenes of, I guess, how it all works. Hello, Harry Styles. Hello, Isabella. we sure? Not again. We just did our audition.
We did. It was really fun, actually.
Yeah.
I loved it. And it was so nice to be able to do it with Brenton as well, because it was like a scene with like another guy, so it was like good to be able to have a male voice, I guess, as well.
Yes.
Am I in focus?
Sorry, just a bit of a camera adjust. Hee. Yeah, I think you did really well.
Thank you.
My fingers are crossed.
Oh,
She's
I'm
gonna
excited.
submit today.
It's so funny because like when you're practicing, like it's never the same as when you're actually doing real take, hey?
It's like, and you can fully just like immerse yourself in the scene.
Yeah.
And it was, Brenton's a great actor, so it was good to like work with him, and he was giving us like more than just like someone who's just reading the lines.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
So
I wish I got to see all of yours, because like I went outside with Simba, so like Simba would
entertaining
be.
auntie duties.
Yes. We were just like, we don't really want to have the sound of him licking.
Simi was just having a bit too much fun, so he had to go and play outside with you.
It's okay though. Yeah.
But, yeah, like your takes were really good, and
Thank you.
look, maybe you'll see them one day, maybe you'll never.
Yeah, I don't know. But like, I'm so glad that we got that experience, and yeah, we're gonna have to do more, you know? And it's good that we've found like a good setup at your place where we can film stuff together as
Yeah,
well.
it was
Because you've
just
got like
like-
a nice white wall with all the great lighting and everything.
Oh yeah, the lighting in here is fantastic, although it is like kind of adjusting on this camera.
Yeah, my camera's not
a fair
loving
bit.
it. Yeah.
But the lighting in this place, there's windows everywhere. It's just
know.
like so bright
Yeah.
and so nice.
We got that done fast. But anyway, I need to go home and do my podcast. 'Cause
Yes.
It's 3 p.m. now, so.
And it's going up today?
Tomorrow morning. So
Oh,
I need
yeah,
to
go do
film
that.
it, record a film it, and then edit it. So
Oh,
lots to
girly.
do.
Yeah, and
I know.
have some lunch. Well deserved lunch.
I'm hungry. I'm very hungry.
So for today's topic, I want to chat about learning to trust the process and celebrating your wins. I feel like in my 20s, I've really noticed a shift, and I feel like there's like this unspoken pressure from society to achieve certain things and also just achieve things by a certain time frame. It's such an interesting transition because when you're in high school, everyone's pretty much on the same page. Everyone's kind of figuring out things they don't have too much to worry about. But then when you get to your 20s, everyone starts to go in different directions. And at the beginning of your 20s, not so much, but once everyone kind of finishes uni and stuff, you really notice how everyone's on a different path. And that's a great thing, but it is also difficult because, especially with social media, you see what everyone's doing and it can be quite influential on your life and make you feel like you should be doing certain things. And it can sometimes put unnecessary pressure on you and make you feel like you should be doing things that you don't necessarily even want to be doing. There is literally no right or wrong. Everyone is doing something so differently, which is so amazing. Some people are getting engaged. Some people are married, some people are having kids, some people are traveling, some people are wanting to get more of an education, some people are starting a business. There are just so many options and different pathways that you can take. And yeah, it's really, really prevalent in your early 20s. Maybe it just like continues for the rest of your life, but it's something that I've really noticed and I've had a lot of conversations with my friends about. I think something that really helps you with just enjoying the journey is by allowing yourself to do other things and have fun and not just completely consume yourself with achieving that goal, because there's so much more to life. And if you consume yourself with that one thing and you put all of your energy into that, that becomes literally your self-worth, your value. You can sometimes end up fixating so much on that goal at detriment of other things in your life, like your friends and family. So I think it's really good to find a balance and allow yourself to let go, have fun, have a break from whatever that thing is that you're trying to achieve. Just have a mental break, honestly, because otherwise you can get addicted to the struggle. And once you achieve that thing that you set out for yourself, you won't feel content because you don't have that struggle anymore. And you'll be like, why don't I feel happy? And it's because you're addicted to literally the struggle. So I think it's important to know how to enjoy other things as you go along, enjoy the present moment, and not just live your life for your future self, because Life is happening right now around you. You can enjoy it right now. Happy Wednesday, everyone. As you will have seen, I recorded my podcast today. I recorded it and edited it, and I've made like a few little reels and stuff to post on social media. So that is all done now. And I think it was a really good episode. I feel so exhausted right now though. But yeah, I mean, I could talk about that more later, but I feel like I have a reason as to why I've been so exhausted, because I recently got my bloods done. So I don't know, it might not be that, but I feel like that reason is validating my exhaustion, because I feel like lately I've been like, I'm tired. But yeah, I do feel a bit fried right now. Anyway, I'm gonna actually plan out another podcast episode now. I want to do one all about habits and just summarize the lessons that I learned from this book, Atomic Habits. I thought that would be really good, and I always feel like when you're teaching someone something, the information sinks in so much more. So it's all well and good reading this, but if I actually like tell you guys about it as well, I feel like it will just be that much more ingrained in my head. So I'm gonna spend some time coming up with notes. That's usually what I like to do before recording my episodes, just so I feel like I've got some good value in there to share with you guys, and I guess talking points as well. So yeah, I'm gonna spend some time doing that before I end off my day. It feels like it's a Friday night. It's so strange, but I guess tomorrow technically is a public holiday, so it is kind of like a Friday night today. It's actually just me tonight because Braden's left to go away. I totally got confused and thought he was going away on Friday night and Saturday night, but actually he is going away tonight and Friday night, and he'll be back on Saturday. So yeah, it's just me. I'm having a chilled night. I honestly think I might use this time to my advantage and do a little bit of work. I've just popped some food in the oven, so I'll have my dinner. And then I think I want to record another podcast. I said yesterday that I was planning it, but I think I'm going to record that this evening. Actually, speaking of the podcast, if you guys have a minute, I would love your opinion and like feedback on what I could do as like a cute little background for when I'm filming the episodes. I asked this in my podcast, but there's not really like a comment section, so I haven't heard anyone's opinion. I don't even know if anyone even cares, but I just want it to look aesthetic for the Instagram feed. But at the moment, sorry, it's probably really messy with my like protein powder on the table, but I'm just filming at the dining room table and it's fine, but I would love to like have more of like a permanent setup. But I don't really know where I can do that in the apartment, because the office is like a little bit unreliable because Braden works from home, so I'd rather have a space outside of the office. But yeah, we've got this little chair around here as well, so I was like, I could make a cute little setup over there. I love like the vibe of sitting on a couch and making it look really inviting. I even thought of getting like a sunset lamp and changing the color to pink so it looks like a pink aura or something like that, and reflecting that on the wall. I know some people even buy like a neon light, but that stuff's expensive, especially if you want to get like your brand name on it. So yeah, maybe down the track. But anyway, if anyone's got any advice, like just like a DIY or just a simple little suggestion on what I can do, please let me know. It's probably not even that big of a deal, but I just want it to look really nice. And I think branding overall is something that I've been really wanting to work on. And I was talking to my manager about this earlier. As you will have seen, actually, I haven't even addressed it, but I had a meeting with my manager earlier, which was really, really good. We just like checked in on my goals and stuff, and we discussed like literally everything. It was great. But I was saying to her that that's something that I kind of struggle with. Like, I think I've got a good eye when it comes to graphic design to a certain extent, but when it comes to like planning an Instagram feed and stuff for my brand, like Inspired Mind and like Elements of Presence and stuff, I find that stuff really, really difficult and also really time consuming. So I'm actually thinking that I might look at like hiring someone to help me out with that. And I was even thinking of looking into an intern to start off with, so we could do like a trial. And I don't know, I thought someone might maybe even enjoy doing a social media internship. I feel like I've got a lot of knowledge that I could share, if I'm honest, since I've been doing this for so long. But yeah, I'm just really needing some help with running the social media pages, and I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna need to like hire someone to help me with that kind of stuff. But I think an internship could be a good place to start. So if you're like Shire based,
feel free to DM me if you're interested by any chance, but also I might just like have a think a little bit more and potentially put out like a little job description or something. This is just an idea, I'm just talking away while my food's cooking. But yeah, I always feel really inspired after I have my meetings with my manager, and she was saying that she thought that that would be something that would be really good for me, and I agree, because that's something that I've been finding really hard. So there are my thoughts right now. I'll check in with you guys later. So the book that I want to chat about today is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I absolutely love this book. I've read it twice, and I think the first time I read it was like a couple of years ago, and I totally had forgot a lot of the information that was in the book. Habits and improvement is definitely not linear. We're not all perfect, but I think you can think of it as like a step ladder, and every time you do one of your habits, you're, you know, getting a little bit higher on the step ladder, and then when you don't do that habit, you're stepping back a little bit. But I think the thing that makes a big difference is when you continuously don't do that habit, because you're going to be stepping backwards and backwards. But you know, it is normal to go up and down and up and down, but as long as maybe you're doing more steps up, you're going to be making really great improvements. Like for example, imagine you're sitting in a cold room and you've got an ice cube on a table in front of you, and it's so cold that you can actually see your breath, and then ever so slowly the temperature starts to increase, and so it goes up 1 degree. The ice is still not melted, and so the temperature goes up 1 more degree and the ice still hasn't melted. It goes up another degree, it still hasn't melted, and another one and another one, still hasn't melted, and then all of a sudden 1 more degree is added, and then it starts to melt. And it just goes to show how that 1 degree shift can make such a big difference. Even though it seems like, whoa, it's just such a small shift, how can it make such a change? It actually can.